like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Lloyd Group for inviting me here. Happy to share the stage with industry leaders. It's really great to see all of you here, the students, or shall I say all of you are forced to be here. Are you forced? No? Yeah? I promise I'm trying to keep it brief because I know you all are really anxious to get back to your phones. Yeah? All of you. You have your phones? You want to get back to your phones? I promise I'll keep it not over 30 minutes. And I'm sure you guys must be overwhelmed as well with the jargons and whatever you have been hearing since morning. So whatever I've had on this presentation, it's completely simple. No jargons, you will be able to understand it very clearly. Yeah? So before I start, just to give you a breakdown of my presentation, what is AI and everyday application, what AI can do for clinical trials, AI-assisted clinical trials, benefits and challenges. What is AI? It's any technique that enables computers to mimic human behavior. I'm sure you guys, I think I'll just give you a very relatable example there. I'm sure you guys have been following Netflix for sure. Kapil Sharma show? Yeah? Yes, no? Yeah? So we have a guy there, Mr. Sunil Grover, who mimics superstar Salman Khan. Yeah? That's AI for us. So AI is Sunil Grover and Salman Khan is being human. Yeah? So AI is embedded in our day-to-day life. It has been supporting us for sure. We have been hearing this since morning. Everyday applications, smartphones, digital assistants, chatbots, our favorite Instagram, security systems, Google Maps, and robotics. Day-to-day support, like I've already mentioned, it reduces human error, faster decision, 24/7 availability, automation of the repetitive task if required, enhance insight from data. See, Sunil Grover cannot replace Salman Khan, yeah? That's what I want to say. AI will not replace us, but for sure it will amplify us and entertain us like he has been doing for ages. Going on to my next slides, moving on to the benefits, what AI can do for clinical trials. We could use AI tools to analyze large amount of data. We have been hearing this since morning that AI is something which can analyze huge amount of data and simulate trials. Less time, less money, and hence can reduce costs. Using AI, we could save time, produce efficient and effective results, right from the designing of a particular protocol to data management and analysis, hence increase efficiency and efficacy. Establish relationship to evaluate new drugs or repurpose the older ones, hence it can expand our knowledge. Patients can be easily identified from diverse data sources and can be engaged by enhanced communication like chatbots, faster recruitment, enrollment, and engagement. I will be moving on to further slides, and then we'll be explaining further more on that. Whatever I've discussed in the previous slide, this is just a diagrammatic representation of the same. With AI-assisted trials, we can have more data which can be analyzed, more patients can be recruited and can be engaged, faster EDC, less resources, less manual efforts, and hence we can save up to 60% savings. Yeah, just a second. AI-assisted clinical trials further benefits, just elaborating the same. Proactive site identification and expedient patient recruitment. AI analyzes diverse data sources with algorithms and helps us in strategic enrollment, accurate and fast trial enrollment. Identifying trial sites to successfully perform clinical research with access to enough patients who meet inclusion and exclusion criteria is an ongoing challenge. Since we have been doing clinical trials, one of the ways AI can mitigate these risks is by identifying these sites with highest recruitment potential and suggesting appropriate recruitment strategies. This means the sponsor can open fewer sites, accelerate recruiting, and reduce the risk of under-enrollment. Risk-based clinical monitoring and data analysis. AI analyzes patient data to detect and predict adverse events. I think we have been talking about that. There was a session in which we did mention about how AI help in predicting and detecting adverse event, timely intervention, and it really helps in improved patient safety. Tremendous manual effort is spent analyzing these site risks and generating action items to mitigate these risks. AI concepts can alleviate these pressures by automatically assessing the risk environment and delivering predictive analysis. AI-driven centralized monitoring platforms is what we have been using in our clinical research. They help in seamless query resolution, certainly reduce backlogs at most of the sites. Foresighted diagnosis and patient care disease detection. We just had a session, where we were basically given imparted education on how AI helps in proactive analysis of any disease. We were talking about the brain disease earlier, so same here as well, foresighted diagnosis and patient care disease detection. Algorithms are now being made and designed to leverage medical information such as symptoms and procedures that typically precede a diagnosis to identify patients who are very likely to develop a disease. This allows for proactive care as well as new recruiting insights at early disease stage and those that require treatment-naive patients. Automated pharmacovigilance. Massive amounts of structured and unstructured data. It is integrated and reviewed in order to ensure the quality and oversight. The AI algorithms analyze this structured and unstructured data to basically identify and detect any adverse events, improve safety monitoring, and hence patient safety. Automated scientific manuscript publications. At the end of any clinical trial, it is important that we write manuscripts, we publicize the same. AI helps in drafting the trial manuscripts and on the basis of the vast data available of the clinical trial and also helps in publications. That was short about the benefits. Now moving on to the challenges. Data security and privacy. I think we did mention about that in the previous session, mentioning it here again. AI systems store and generate large amount of sensitive patient data, which requires strict security measures. If the data gets hacked, the whole trial will be failed or can drastically go wrong. Bias. AI algorithms can be biased if the data used to train them is biased. This can lead to disparities in healthcare outcomes. Transparencies. AI can be difficult to understand because they operate black boxes. Black boxes is in, if I have to tell you in layman language, it's just about coding and recoding. So sometimes if somebody is coding, making codes for any boxes or any algorithm, there could be a situation that, that person is coding and then just woke up for something and he came back and he forgot, "Arey, maine isme kya likha tha?" So, it really gets difficult there. So when you are preparing algorithms, it is really important if you stay there. And kind of transparency is not there when the black boxes are being made. Inequality. AI technologies may not be accessible to all populations. Here, there could be a situation that, if we are doing a clinical trial in a village or in a town, there could be a situation that, people are not that tech savvy. So hence, we end up with digital divide in healthcare, and it gets really difficult to have those patients enrolled in clinical trial. Data equality. AI-powered platforms require large amount of high-quality data, but data sets can be incomplete and inaccurate. I think we did discuss this in previous sessions, that if our data is inaccurate or, is not complete, then certainly, it can really lead to large amount of low-quality data, and perhaps might not get the required conclusions which we want from a particular trial. Time and expense. Data processing can be time consuming and expensive. Like we were discussing about few tests in the previous sessions, it will cost up to 30,000 to 45,000, which is like really expensive for a middle class person. So hence, it is really expensive for sure. Skill gap. There is a significant skill gap in workforce regarding the understanding and management of AI technologies. So that's about, I did promise that I'm going to keep it really brief and short. That was about the benefits and challenges.